Hi, love bunnies. I hope you guys all doing so well. Welcome back to the Booty House. In today's video, we are going to be going over some of the looks from the red carpet of the Time 100 magazine. If you would like to see the looks that I liked, any looks that I would possibly tweak, or if I would change any at all, be sure to continue keep on watching. Alrighty, so love bugs. First up, we have Dakota Johnson, and I think this look it's nice. It's soft. I do like the foundation. It matches her beautifully. I do like the slight blush just on the apples of the cheeks. I do like the lip color that they went with. It matches the blush on the cheeks. And you guys know I love a good matching in sync moment on the face. Because she has because she have hooded eyes where I really can't see the lid too much, I can only guess that it's possibly a shimmer because of the inner by the tear duct area. It looks like it's a shimmer, more so like a champagne gold. I wish that whatever color that there was, if they did use a transition shade, I would have liked for them to bring it up just a little bit more on the hood area, just so it doesn't look like skin, a smudge of shadow under the eye, and then just lashes. That's the only tweak I would, but I do like the colors on her. It plays well with her skin tone. It plays well with her hair color. And the lashes, I do like the lashes. They're short lashes, I can tell, but they're long enough to open up the eye just a tiny bit. But because she has hood eyes, I would have went with lash clusters, just so that at the end of the eye it would lift that up a bit and then made everything else look more seamless and more open in the eye area. But other than that, like I said, it's a nice look. I'm not sure of the dress that she was wearing, but looking just at the top part, I would assume that it had to be something of like a beige or a creamish color. So these colors that they did utilize on the cheeks as well as on the lip does complement it nicely from what I can tell. And I do like the brows because they look full and natural and not overly done at all. So that's my little 2 cents on Dakota Johnson. Up next is Hilary Duff. Now, I do like this look. I like the softness of it because the gown that she was wearing, I think it had this kind of see-through jazz number that draped over the longer dress that she was wearing, if I'm not mistaken. So that added an elegance to it. So I do like the soft colors that they played with. It looks as though it's slightly bronze on the forehead area and a little bit in the cheeks. It looks as though there is a little bit of blush right on the apples, and it looked like it's blended up into the bronze shade. And I do like that. It looks like a soft peach shade. The colors that they play with on the lid, I do like. It also adds to the softness, but also complements the color of the dress. The lashes, I think she could have gotten away with a little bit more of a fluffier lash because she has bigger eyes. The fluffier lash, I think, would have added a softness. And I do wish they added like a liner in the tear duct. Now, I would have went with like a nice brown liner or that burgundy maroon shade. In the waterline, I think it would have closed the eye a bit, but also added a softness and sultriness to it because of the shade of green that she has in her eyes. And again, because her eyes are big, it would have just made them a little bit smaller, but still soft and elegant. The color used on the lips, it's not terrible, but I would have went with more of a peachy nude because I think that would have looked even more cohesive with the shade of that peachy shade used on the eyelid color as well as the cheeks. And I think it still would have looked really beautiful against the color that she is wearing in her gown. So overall, I do like this look. Just a tiny bit few of those tweaks, but all in all, I think the look is really pretty. And I think, again, especially the eyeshadow definitely suits her green eyes and definitely made it pop. So I do like this look on her. Next up, we have Maura Higgins, and this look is really pretty to me. If I'm not mistaken, she usually does looks like this, and I think it suits her so beautifully. One, the hair, the little bang, I think it works well with her face shape. I think it works well with her face, with her look all together. I do like the fact that the brows are filled in but very natural. They're not sharp, they're not carved out. It looks very nice. I do like that they played around with nude shades on the lid, so it kept it very soft. I do like the smudged out liner, the wing liner, as well as it connects to the bottom, and it looks as though the bottom is more so on the brown shade, which beautifully complements her green eyes. The lashes looks as though they might be either a natural lash or natural lash clusters, which I do like because it still keeps the eye area very soft. The skin, it looks beautiful. It looks as though from this angle, just the slightest bit of warmth and contour in the cheek area, just the slightest. Now, the only thing I would tweak would be the lip. I do like the lip liner color. It looks as though it's a cool tone brown, but I'm not really a fan of the shade of pink that was utilized on the lips. If it was more so a nude that pulls more on the warm side, I think it would have made this look pop even more. Or if she wanted to, because I don't really know what outfit she was wearing, I'd have to double check. Or if she wanted a nice pop, she could have went with a nice red, a nice true blue tone red. I think that would have also looked gorgeous. Now, I'm gonna have to double check her outfit to go with the red lip. But if not, like I said, if her outfit is something different, a lot more simple, a lot more elegant, then like I said, I would have went with more of a nude, and I think it would have also just tied the look together and just kept it soft and sultry and very pretty. Like, this is a very soft look, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful on her. And again, like I said, the cut of the hair definitely complements it even more. Next up, we have Keke Palmer. Now, I did see the dress that she was wearing, and I did like the dress. So because I saw the dress that she wore, I do like this makeup for her. I like that they chose to do a very simple black smoky eye. They didn't bring it up too much in her crease, and I do like that. They kept it mainly on the lid area and possibly just smoked it out more with like a brown coming up to her crease area. The brows, she could have gotten away with the brows being a little bit thicker. Still the same shade of brown that they use, just a little bit thicker because it is a smoky eye. I never like a smoky eye and soft brows. It just is not a balance to me there. So she could have gotten away with a bit more of a dramatic brow, just a little bit. The face blends out nicely. Now, I am not a fan of the blush shade because look as though they placed the blush all over in that area and then went in with the highlight color and blended on top of it. If they did that technique, that's why I can kind of see the pink shining, coming through a little bit underneath where the highlight is, and that's kind of throwing me a little bit. And I'm not really a fan of that shade of blush. I think she could have gotten away with something more of a mauve shade. Anytime it comes to melanated women, mauvier shades, peachier tones look so much more beautiful and richer on melanated women to me. I'm really not a fan too much of like the lighter shades of pink. It doesn't really add, you know. And if we're gonna do makeup and if we're gonna do blush and contouring and bronzing, we would really wanted to add something to our look, you know. So I would definitely change the blush shade, but the lip, I love the lip combo. I wouldn't change anything. That liner color, the gloss color looks absolutely beautiful on her. But like I said, just the smallest tweaks of the blush color. And I would have just thickened the brow just a tiny bit more. And last but not least, we have Janelle Lyles. Now, of all the looks, I think this look is absolutely beautiful. Her skin is gorgeous to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I see melanated women and their makeup is done to perfection, it is just so beautiful to me. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, the haircut I absolutely love, and it works well with the makeup. This I wasn't able to see her dress. I'm probably gonna Google it, but it works so beautiful with this makeup. The skin, it looks as though it is a satin finish because I can see a little bit of like a nice glow that's happening on her cheekbones, down the bridge of her nose, as well as underneath her chin. So I know that they definitely highlighted those areas and looks beautiful. I do like the way that they did the eye look. It's absolutely beautiful. The only tiniest thing I would tweak is, because looking by the straps, because the color of her gown that she's wearing is more on the nude color, on like that creamier shade, I would have done a nice deep rich brown instead of the black. The black hair doesn't really pop, if that makes sense. I think the brown, especially considering the dress color, would have popped even more. A nice rich deep brown would have looked even more gorgeous. But the black looks nice because it is smoked out beautifully. It's not very harsh. It's a nice blend and gradation from the dark of the outer corner, and there's a nice gradation up to underneath the onto the crease area. It blends out nicely. They use a nice highlight underneath her eyebrow area. The eyebrows look beautiful to perfection. I do like the shimmer color that they used, and they have it right in this area in the beginning of the eye, and it comes down nicely in the waterline and underneath, so it matches up with that black. It looks beautiful. That's a beautiful transition to me. The lashes that they used, it looks as though it is a lot more natural in the front area, and then it transitions and tapers off into it being fuller but also lifted, and I do like that because it makes sense for her eye shape. The blush looks as though a nice berry shade. It looks beautiful to me. I do like that they highlighted also underneath the eye, like I said, Cupid's bow, nose and chin, and it looks absolutely beautiful. The lip color, gorge. 10 out of 10. I wouldn't change anything. It looks as though it's a warm brown that they lined with, and then a nice nude, but I can't describe the color, but I definitely have a color like this as a lipstick. It looks so beautiful, and then the gloss just tops it and makes it even more gorgeous, and the sheen on the lips also complements the fact that she has a shimmer on the eyelid, so it looks beautiful. It looks very cohesive, and like I said, this is a absolutely gorgeous look in my humble opinion. Well, if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. If there are any other red carpet looks that I possibly missed that you guys wanted me to give my 2 cents on, be sure to send them to me, and I have no issues swinging back and give you guys my opinion on them. Thank you guys so much for taking a part of your day and choosing to share it with little old me. If you do like this makeup look that I have, this is in a rework Wednesday that I did, and I will definitely have the link in the description for you to go and check it out. Thank you very much. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and turn on your notifications so you'll be the first in the know for when I post, honey. Thank you guys so much for taking a part of your day and choosing to share it with me. As I always say, the true foundation of beauty starts from within. Makeup is just the cherry on top. Thank you guys so much. I love you so much. Until next time. Mwah.